Eddie Robinson, Reggie Bush, and Joe Paterno, this time on the cross-section. From 1941 to 1997, Eddie Robinson was the head coach at Grambling State University, where he amassed 408 wins. At the time of his retirement in 1997, he was the winningest coach in college football history. As a result of an NCAA investigation which found that former running back Reggie Bush received impermissible benefits during his playing career, USC was given 4 years probation and forced to vacate its last 2 wins of the 2004 season, including the 2005 Orange Bowl, as well as all of its wins in the 2005 season. On September 14, 2010, after USC had returned its copy, Bush voluntarily gave up his Heisman Trophy. NCAA Infractions Committee Chairman Paul D. said, "High-profile players merit high-profile enforcement." This brings us to Joe Paterno, Penn State, and Jerry Sandusky. Joe Paterno was the beloved head coach of the Penn State Nittany Lions for almost 46 seasons, spanning 1966 to 2011. He coached 5 undefeated teams and won 2 national championships, one in 1982, the other in 1986. Jerry Sandusky coached under Joe Paterno in a variety of positions for 30 years, ending his career as a highly regarded defensive coordinator in the 1999 Alamo Bowl. In that final game, Sandusky's vaunted Nittany Lion defense blanked Texas A&M 24-0, giving Coach Paterno his singular bowl game shutout victory. So here's the thing. Jerry Sandusky, more than any one player over a college career, gave Joe Paterno a competitive advantage, not only on the field of play, but in fundraising as well as recruiting. Now, October 29, 2011, after an ugly win against Illinois, Joe Paterno becomes the winningest coach in college football history with a total of 409 victories. 409, one more than Coach Eddie Robinson's 408. Remember, this happened October 29, 2011. So curiously, on November 4th, less than a week after Paterno secured his 409th win, a Pennsylvania grand jury that had been convened for at least 3 years suddenly indicted former Penn State defensive mastermind Jerry Sandusky on 40 counts of sex crimes against young boys. After the indictment, it all fell apart at Penn State very rapidly. It was asserted that, among other places, Sandusky repeatedly used Penn State football facilities and his privileged position under Paterno to ensnare his victims. Now, allegations abound about who knew what when, with even revered Joe Paterno under the suspicion of guilt of a cover-up. We'll probably never know everything, but what we do know is this. Sandusky was found guilty on 45 of 48 counts, ranging from involuntary deviant sexual intercourse to endangering the welfare of children, not by the NCAA, but by a much higher authority in that of the Pennsylvania judicial system. A moderate estimate suggests that Sandusky contributed at least 39 wins, including 2 bowl victories, to Paterno's total, during the time he was committing his crimes. Now, to many, Coach Paterno is above reproach. Scores of followers suggest that the Sandusky events won't tarnish Joe Pa's legacy one bit. If this is even close to possible, there's one tiny step towards that end that we can take, and that is vacating all of Penn State's wins during the time Sandusky was coaching and committing his crimes. His high-profile position surely merits that kind of high-profile enforcement. Those 39 wins would put Paterno behind Eddie Robinson, among others. And to some, that's unfortunate. But if there's any hope in honor with success, that's the only place to go. We must vacate the wins. This is the cross-section.